Hey folks, this is just a quick review of a shortwave radio receiver that I picked up about a month and a half ago. It's the Tecsun PL-310ET. It's around $50 US, might be even less, maybe $40 US. I picked it up off of Amazon. You can find them also on eBay. They're about the same price usually. And yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this radio. It's my first shortwave radio and really my first pocket radio that I've owned, and it's digital. It has an easy tuning mode. That's why it says ET, and I can tune in digitally, so it's a lot easier to find the exact frequencies. It tunes in FM, AM, which is MW, medium wave, and also long wave, as well as shortwave. So let's have a quick review. It comes with this nice little convenient carrying pouch with the manual and a headset. Now, you can use regular batteries in this, or you have the option to use nickel metal hydride. If you use nickel metal hydride, like this for example, it doesn't come with the batteries. You just pick up some nickel metal hydride batteries. They're inexpensive. And you can put them into the radio and actually set the battery mode on the radio so that you tell it that it's got nickel metal hydride batteries, and it will activate this option to use DC in 5 volts, which it doesn't come with this, but you can get yourself a cable off of an old piece of equipment you might have, in your extra parts drawer, or you can find them for like $1. This is, I believe, a mini, not a micro USB, and you just plug it in here, and the other end goes to a little wall dongle charger like you'd use for an iPhone, and you can charge the batteries internally, so you don't have to pull them out every time and charge them. The radio has quite a nice number of features. When you turn it on, you can set the sleep mode as well. You can set it to be on indefinitely, or you can have it go on and off, or turn off automatically after a certain amount of time. I've already gone through easing tuning mode with this radio. What it does is it scans all the frequencies from about 2300 up to 21950, and then it finds whatever is the strongest signal and it pre-programs it. So you don't have to go searching through all the frequencies. You can kind of find a lot of the easy ones like that. It does skip a few, so you might be able to tune in and get certain bands directly. So let me just turn up the volume here. I went through the scanning mode already, and I just want to show you what you can do with this thing. This is the clock signal out of Ottawa in Canada. I'm in Toronto, so you can hear it buzzing away there. This button here, which is bandwidth, lets you narrow down the width of the signal that it's trying to use. You can see it sometimes will get rid of the static or make it more muffled. And then here you can hear it's more staticky. And then less. Okay, now it's not perfect. If you don't have a good signal, it's not going to miraculously improve things, but I'm just going through the different channels. I usually like to use around 3 or 2.
That went on overnight.
Okay.
Viruses.
So for example, this is 7490. This is a broadcast. Let's see. You'll notice that when you get a shortwave radio, you'll start looking up the different frequencies on a website to try to see what you're listening to. 7940. This is my cheat sheet. Obviously, I'm going to eventually transfer it to 7940. Do I have it? What you'll do is eventually transfer it to a spreadsheet and sort everything, so it's easier for you to find. But where is 7940? You'll notice that some of the stations bounce around a bit, so you may or may not find them at different frequencies depending on the time. I don't actually have 7490. Whoops, I was looking for the wrong thing. So that's Nashville. Okay, WWCR. Now I'm in Toronto, Canada. I'm picking up this broadcast from Nashville, and it's quite clear.
But nobody wants to pay any attention to anything.
9455. You can look that up. That's Okeechobee, Florida. Wormy, WRMI. Okay. And then during the day, because I'm filming this in the day, you can pick up signals that are in different areas and usually in the higher frequencies. This is the clock signal. I don't know I think it's out of Denver. You can hear it there. There's like a little click. There's also a clock signal at 5,000 and at 15,000, which we'll see. There's a number of stations broadcasting out of Cuba that we get. So 11,560. Right now I'm hearing what sounds like Indian music. I'm not really sure where that's from. 11,560. All right. So it's, you know, the fun part about radio is that you get to tune into all sorts of strange broadcasts, and it's interesting finding out what they are. I'm gonna look it up now because I don't seem to have a record of 11,560. I usually go to a website called Shortwave Info. So let's see if that comes up with anything. Shortwave.info. I believe it's short-wave.info. So there it is. And we'll type in 1150. 11,560. Okay, so here's a set of potential candidates. Now I'm over here, and it's showing up 11,560 as India, but I highly doubt that I'm picking up India right now. That would be very, I mean, I see here it's got 4 bars. Bengaluru, Power 500, Pashto, India Radio. Could I actually be listening to India all the way from here? I can't believe it. And that sounds like it's right. It's obviously difficult to pick up because it's fading in and out. But that sounds like it. If maybe somebody watching this video can confirm. And this is just with a simple wire antenna. Alright, so this is what I mean. You go onto your logs, and then I'll write here. Alright, that's a first. It's 11,760. That, I'm not sure. 11. So anyway, you'll pick up all sorts of different things during the day that you don't pick up at night. There's a lot of Cuban stations and the higher frequencies. This is another clock signal. Okay, usually out of Denver. Different languages. Anyway, I'm not going to go to FM and AM because I'm likely to be flagged by YouTube because it's mostly music that's quite popular. I don't think the Indian broadcast is going to be picked up, but you never know by the YouTube filters. In any case, I don't want to make this video too long. I'm going to make other videos on this radio, but I really enjoy it. It's something that's inexpensive for someone who just wants to get started in the hobby. There are cheaper Tecsun radios, of course. I looked at one that was about $20 that had no digital tuning. It was analog and it didn't have memory. But I think if you're going to start with this, and this also doesn't have single sideband mode, which is great as well. You can pick up a few ham bands on this thing. A lot of AM hams broadcast on 3885 or somewhere in that range. These days, there's also pirate radio stations that are found at various frequency ranges. You can look it up online and see what the popular ones are. But in any case, short of going single sideband, I think this is a great little good investment. It's inexpensive enough for anyone to get into the hobby and have a lot of fun. It's small enough to carry around, and it's also, without blowing the budget on a more full-fledged radio with SSB, it's a good starting point. Later, once you start playing with this and you enjoy it and you have fun building antennas and various other things, and you want to get into single sideband, you'll probably end up upgrading to a higher cost radio, somewhere in the $100 range and up, or going for a software defined radio. But I think for around $50, this seems to be quite a good value bargain, good starting up radio and a fairly decent quality too. Even though it's made in China, it does have some good quality. So there you have it. Quick review of the Tecsun PL-310ET. Hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and please give us a thumbs up. Thanks again. Bye for now.